I'm telling somebody right now. 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 That's what I wanted to talk about, and I'll go through some comments. Joey said last night that he is going to go to some sort of juvenile detention center, juvenile hall or something, and talk to the kids about not being like him. First of all, bravo, Joey. That's great. But secondly, we got to be honest here. And that's why I think Dominic probably felt a great sense of satisfaction. That was accomplished by Dominic Cicali. No denying it. No denying it. Dominic put the fucking pressure on. He put the pressure on. And it don't matter. You know, Joey saying that to kids, will it really help? Listen, kids they got their own mindset. They want to do what they want to do. They don't give a fuck. They don't care about consequences. But yes, it'll help a few, I bet. Because he's the ultimate gangster. As far as street level, he's a mob boss. I don't mean Joey is a person. That's up to everybody, their own opinion of him. But I mean, it doesn't get higher than mob boss on the totem pole. Quite honestly, these days it's pretty low on the totem pole. But you know how the streets go. It's generally always like mob bosses were the top of the food chain. So yeah, it'll help. But I ain't gonna front. Dominic had to twist his arm. And I heard Dominic, I think it was today's show, somebody said something to him about that in the chat. And I gotta give him credit, he didn't gloat. He was like, good, that's good, I'm glad. I'm just glad he's gonna go talk to the kids. Now, do I think Dominic really gives a fuck about that issue? No, I do not. Dominic was a gangster. He's still a gangster. You're always a gangster if you ever were. Okay, they're not worried about kids. No, none of them are worried about helping the kids. I promise you. Okay, but for whatever reason, just to call Joey out on something, he went after him about that issue, and now Joey's gonna go do it. Hopefully, Joey likes it and continues to do it. Seriously. Quite honestly, it'll have more of an impact than if somebody like Dominic does it. Because even a lot of those kids, they're not gonna respect somebody who cooperated. You know, but Joey is seen as a stand-up guy, as you know, he is. He is. So who knows? Maybe Dominic made something good happen here. I mean, it appears he has. Excuse me. Got to give him credit for that. Beverly the Nice One Martin. This chat is one of the most relaxing, fun, and at times informative, all because of FBS. Thank you, Beverly. But it's not just me. It's everybody in the chat. We somehow, out of all these hating, disgusting, angry individuals in this fucking community, okay, we plucked out the best fucking actual good people. You know what I mean? And we formed our own little community within a community. You know, everybody in this chat is somebody who I would talk on the phone with, I would meet up with, I'd have dinner with, whatever. Everybody in this chat. I can't say that about anybody else's chat. You know, I mean, some of the good people are in other people's chat, but a lot of them are scumbags and trolls. We don't have scumbags and trolls here. We quite honestly never really did. And if we did, we weeded them out. You know, most of these shows, 98% of them are designed around, well, I'll just say this. Their audience is there for blood. They're there for blood. Okay? I haven't been talking shit and I haven't been tearing anybody apart, and my money really hasn't changed. That tells me a lot. Okay? These other chats, the people in the chat, the audience are only there because the content creator is tearing apart somebody those people hate. Bottom line, period, 100% true. Tearing apart somebody they hate. So they're there for blood. And if they're not getting thrown that fucking red meat, they leave. And they move on to the next chat of a content creator who is talking about the person they hate or the people they hate. We've seen so many of these people move from fucking Tony Pizza's show to the NB show, to Angel show, to MRE show, to fucking Johnny Mac show. You know, SoFlo show. It's a rotating audience. As soon as you're talking about somebody they hate, they love you. Until you stop, because they never really gave a shit. They're just there for you know, they're there for they want to hear you say, verbalize the way they feel about someone. You know what I mean? They need a leader, they need a content creator to verbalize it for them, because they're cowards, you know. So if they're homophobic, for example, you're listening to Tony Pizza, right? Yeah. If you hate FBS and Angel's talking about me, for example, all those FBS haters are going to be in her chat. As soon as she stops talking about FBS, and I don't mean her whole audience, I mean those haters that are there for that, they're going to leave. And then if, say, Lee starts, and I'm just saying, Lee starts where Angel left off, they're going to go to his chat. And then when he stops, they're going to leave. and they'll just go from chat to chat. We don't have that. We don't have a revolving door of subs. We don't. Most of the people here have been here forever. You know how proud I am of that? That's why I say if I leave today, I went out on top, because nobody has what I have. So it means the world to me. You know, the other day I did a show. I want you to think about this. I had like 130, I might have broke 140 or 150 for a little while. It was between like 116 and 130, 135. The whole show. It was almost a 2-hour show. I made $510 fucking dollars in cash and super chats. Amazing.
Where do horses sleep on their wedding night? In the bridal suite. A horse walks into a bar. The barman asks, "Why the long face?"
Camera connected to my fucking computer. Meanwhile, it's all connected. So my solution to this is I'm gonna restart the fucking computer. Wow. It took about 15 minutes to restart. This is a $5,419 laptop. Okay, 64 gigabytes of RAM. You understand? This should be the fastest computer in the world, and it's damn fast. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about it. It was just very odd that it took so long to restart because the computer is so fast. Then I figured out why, kinda. When it restarts, it tells me I have to reinstall Windows 11. How the fuck did I lose Windows 11? I didn't touch the fucking computer. It's been on StreamYard all day. I don't even use it for the internet, except for YouTube and StreamYard. That's it. That's it. I don't do anything else on this computer. Not yet, anyway. Okay? Somehow Windows needed to be reinstalled. That's what took this long. I don't want to be on here real late tonight. So my plan was, 9 o'clock at the latest. I had to make it 9:05, whatever, so I could give an hour's notice. It is now 9:40 and I'm just getting started. 9:40. So I'm a little aggravated. I am in a fucking high-tech nightmare. And trust me, I understand the good fortune in that. I understand how lucky that makes me. I do. So I'm not bitching about it like I'm angry. I just can't believe it. You would think all this money, everything would work right all the fucking time. And you don't have to do anything but sit back, do your live streams and chill. It is constantly something, constantly. So I am, I don't know what to do anymore. I just want it all to be, oh, and by the way, since I had to reinstall Windows or whatever, my computer has started over. Like everything is gone now. I gotta, sync all the Microsoft stuff. I gotta fucking put all my information. I had to log into StreamYard. I shouldn't have to log into it. It's set up. Not anymore. Now I gotta, start all over again with this computer. Put all the info back in, do all that shit. Upload everything. It's really quite puzzling. And I'm somebody who doesn't really, I don't walk around moping like, oh, the whole world's against me, I'm cursed. But I think I am now. I think I'm actually cursed. I do. I think that the tech gods do not want me to succeed. That's what I think. And I have every reason to believe that. Now I feel like I look yellow again, like I did when I first set up this computer and shit. I don't know. It's really getting impossible for me to live life. It really is. I don't know what happened. Let me just see. Hold on. You would think I was rebuilding it. I guess technically I was, because now I have to start from scratch. Shit. These are called first world problems. These are first world problems, right? This is when you have so much that it's actually causing you issues. You're so fortunate. You have all this expensive shit. You know, we all have it. Let's be honest. I'm not talking about this stuff, but everything. You know, look at Americans. We walk around bitching about our iPhones and our Androids. We're holding fucking $1,000 phones in our fucking hand. You know what I mean? Always bitching, never happy, never satisfied. I am a prime example of that, without a doubt. But it's not that I'm not satisfied with what I have. It's that everything I have must be perfect. You know, it's my own brain doing it to me. It's nothing else. And you can't ask that much out of life. You just can't. Things can't always be perfect. Just the way it is. It's just the way it is. There's my speech. There's always got to be a speech. Tony Cuts, what's up? Rusty and Peanut are hiding in the closet. No, did you think I was just breaking things and shit? No, I was sitting here staring at the computer saying, you remember, I'm going to tell you what it was like. You remember when Chris Moltisanti got shot by Matt Bevilacqua and that other fruit? Remember that? And at the end, Tony Soprano was sitting in the hospital looking at Chris, and he said, how could this happen? That's what it was like in here. You know, my computer was Chris Moltisanti, and I was Tony Soprano sitting here like this, with tears in my eyes. How could this happen? And I'm still wondering. But I'm going to tell you something I'm not going to do. I don't give a fuck. I am not going to sit here and fuck around with this computer all night. No more of that shit. Yesterday was wasted. My entire day was wasted by a fucking microphone. Okay? And my night. Me and Shanna always lay down and watch a movie together. If not a movie, we'll watch some cool TV show, like Locked Up Abroad. We'll watch a few episodes, whatever. I love that fucking show. That's what we try to do every night, okay? And that's very important to me. You know me and Shanna time. Shanna time is, extremely important, okay? I don't like to waste it. And last night was wasted by this fucking microphone. Now, it's the computer. No, I am not wasting my night tonight. When this show is over, that's it. The only tech that's going to be in my hands is this fucking thing. And even that shouldn't be there. Oh my God, my mom is cooking. Jesus Christ, it smells so fucking good. It smells like she's making sauce. Oh, I can smell the garlic. This room is filled with the smell of garlic right now. The kitchen is like right. I'm not going to show you my floor plan, but the kitchen is right. Like if you walk out of this room, you walk straight out, make a right, and there's the kitchen. It's right there. And she's cooking. It smells fucking delicious. Oh my God. I have a feeling she's making. Ma, what are you making? What do I smell? I don't think she can hear me right. I don't know if she's making clam sauce. I don't know what's going on out there. It smells so good, though. This is funny. I saw this before the show, Kirk Davis. Jorge would have fixed this by now. Yes, absolutely. That's right. It looks good. It sounds good. If not, FBS gets... The whole show gets derailed and FBS goes into a major fucking tailspin. That's correct. It is. Do you know... Let me tell you something about how sick I truly am. I don't know if you've noticed. There's not a huge difference. But the microphone I had on here earlier that I said sounds perfect, this is a different microphone. Remember, I had this one, I bought the new one. Well, now I put the old one back on, okay? Because last night I did a little test with each microphone, and this mic sounded 1,000 times better, okay? So, of course, my test is to listen to it in the car. That's how I can tell if I sound like I'm on the radio or not. The earlier show sounded damn near perfect, but I'm hoping this mic makes it better. I am sick in the fucking head. I'm not a normal human being. I'm not. I'm no psychopath or anything, but I am extremely OCD at this point, and I notice how much worse it's getting. It really hurts. It's painful. It's not easy to live like this. You don't understand, like, God forbid I get like a stain on a shirt. Oh my fucking God, the shirt, forget trying to get the stain out or washing it. That stain has to be, or that shirt has to be burnt, okay? Light it on fire. I'm going to buy a new one. I can't even sleep until I get a new one. That's just the way I am. I'm sick. I'm sick! There's nothing normal about me. I need help. Events, weddings, birthday parties, holiday get-togethers. There's going to be alcohol there. Work in a psych unit, you'll realize what crazy is. Oh my God. That shit was terrifying. I mean, I remember sitting there like my second or third day, sitting at a table and seeing that exactly what I described, exactly what you see in the movies and TV. There was some big giant woman doing a Thorazine shuffle, muttering to herself about how the government is coming after her. And I said, oh my fucking God. That shit just wasn't for the movies. That's real shit. Like, this is how, and it's filled with them. You know what I mean? And it's like people with other stories too. I told you, the first room I was in was with a guy who used to fantasize about having sex with his fucking son. An enormous guy. And he told me I look like his son. I said, you get me the fuck out of here. I mean, you got me doped up. I couldn't even fight back if I had to. You got me with fucking 70 milligrams of Valium in my fucking system at all times. And this lunatic thinks I'm his son who he wants to fuck. Get me out of here. I threw a fucking fit. And that's how I wound up in a cell. The first room was nice and comfortable, but it had a fucking lunatic, a giant lunatic in it. The next fucking cell was a cell, or room was a cell. Fucking miserable. Supposed to be hidden, and I had spotted it. So as soon as he walks out, I point to my mom and I point to the tape recorder. Or I looked at my mom and I pointed to the tape recorder. So we went full on bullshit mode, full on New York bullshit mode. You know. I know we weren't in New York at the time. I'm just saying, New Yorkers are good at that. So I looked at my mom. I pretended to be all worried and nervous. And I said, hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I know that video doesn't look good. I said, but it's not what he's saying. I didn't sell drugs to anyone. I was actually, because in the video, you couldn't see what I gave Marlon and his brother. You could only see the money being exchanged, but you couldn't even really, it was a glimpse. You couldn't even really see who was giving it to who. It was a terrible fucking video. It was an old, 90s fucking still motion camera that was already, that had a window in front of it. All right. And we were about probably 60 feet away. So all you really saw was the money. So I said, Mom, listen, I knew they were recording us. They're probably watching us in a video too. I said, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't want you to get mad at me, but Marlon's brother is like 22 years old and we were giving him money to buy us beer.
So to get out of trouble, this fucking pussy decides to snitch on his brother's friend and accuse him of buying alcohol for minors. And it's just a straight up lie. He said he knew the cops were watching and recording. That's one hell of a friend right there, huh? That right there tells me everything I need to know about this boy.
And my mom was like, you gotta be kidding me, Chris. You're fucking drinking, and my mom's playing it up and the fucking detective comes back in the room and he already seems disappointed, and I said, listen, I talked it over with my mom, I'm just going to tell you what went on that day. I'm probably going to get in some sort of trouble for it. I don't know, but I'm not going to lie to you. I said, I was giving my friend and his older brother money to go get me and my friend beer. And he was like, yeah, I figured. I had a feeling that's what you were doing. And I was like, fucking greatest thing ever. But my mom always had my back, man. Always. My dad, if he was around at that time, probably would have killed me. But that was the end of that. But anyway, years and years, decades later.
How do you send mail to a horse? By Pony Express. Why did the pony take a cough drop? Because he was a little horse.
Keep myself busy, because that's another thing. Yes, exercise is great for depression. Any psychiatrist or psychologist will tell you that. You want to treat depression, exercise. That's the main reason I got off my ass and went to the gym today, and I'm going to continue to.
That's the main reason I got off my ass and went to the gym today, and I'm going to continue to.
But I've decided I got to keep myself busy. Otherwise, you could be in the danger zone. I am going to start a new channel today. I already know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it right after this video. We'll see how that goes, And then I'll be back on tonight for a members only show where hopefully, I actually make a little money because, this is still how I make a living. I'm not, I don't have real high hopes. Let's just say that way, or say it that way. I'm not fooling myself into believing that I might actually make money, but, I'm gonna at least attempt it. So anyway, guys, that's the thing, the depression can hit you at any fucking time.
Shout out to Redzilla. Where's Redzilla been, that red bastard?
Did you hear about the horse who got a job at a watch factory? All he did was stand around making faces.
Mr. Batters likes that pizza bone. He does. He does that in that video, the My Way video. It was actually Tony Pizza serenading Mr. Batters. It's so funny. Mr. Batters is, and Tony Pizza, he's against that. Tony Pizza talks more shit about, those people than anyone. And Mr. Batters can't stop trying to blow him. Mr. Batters, I got a surprise for you. Somewhere during this video, I'm going to tell everybody your real first name. How about that? It's going to be exciting news. That's going to be coming. And then maybe if you keep pushing me, cocksucker, I'll tell them your real last name. How about that? Mr. Batters. Joseph Montanero, what's up, bro? You could be a nice, one of those. Or you could be a total and complete scumbag. And Mr. Batters is a total and complete scumbag. Mr. Batters, I'd like to meet the women in your family. I heard you've been talking shit about Shanna again. Oh my God. Mr. Batters, soon you have no fucking idea what's going to happen. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. You're not going to be able to take it. You're not going to be able to take it. Are you a furry, by the way, Mr. Batters? I was wondering. I have this feeling you're a furry. I mean, I know what else you are, but sometimes that and furry go hand in hand. Either way, we're going to find out soon enough. Everybody's going to know everything. And the people in your life, oh man, what I'm going to do to them. Holy fucking shit. And I have carte blanche because you keep talking shit about Shanna, you talk shit about my mom, so it's no holds barred. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. All rules are off. Scumbag. That's right. Meanwhile, he's very, very angry, and he likes to be abused by Tony Pizza. He does. He's a masochist. He is. And he's into S&M. And Tony Pizza gives it to him good. He does. Mr. Batters, I believe, is a failed actor and an all-around lifelong loser. Just a scumbag loser. Who, even if he was into women, he could never actually get one. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you hear me call people pussy repellent. Well, that would be Mr. Batters. He's definitely that. Then again, he doesn't want it. So, is it really that big a deal? I don't know. But I can't imagine too many gay guys being interested in Mr. Batters either. A self-loathing gay man who is friends with one of the biggest homophobic scumbags on planet Earth. I don't think guys are that into you, Mr. Batters. That's probably why you're so pissed off. You and Tony Pizza are in a long-distance relationship, and you can't get any local cack. There's no local cack offering itself up to you. Call a gay prostitute or something. Get it taken care of, because you've been extra bitchy lately, Whiny little fucking broad. It's like we stepped back into time, isn't it? Yes, it is. All these old clips coming back. How did we go so long without them? Pizza was a busy bum, evidently. Well, listen. When you're not getting enough money begging for it on the street, I guess, you gotta, do some things. Fucking Mr. Batters was walking around Manhattan trying to get a fucking role on a new soap opera because, he's the type of guy that would only like to act in soap operas. Wait, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Soap operas. Okay? And he tripped over Tony Pizza, and they met, and they fell in love. Hearts were coming out of both of their eyes, and their assholes. They were farting hearts. They were. Then they grabbed hands, and they never let go. Yeah, all those, Chris Park. He wasn't even saying, it wasn't even different options, like 20 guys, 13. It's all of those combined. Mother's erection? Mother's erection. I don't think I remember that one, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about.
He steps 1 foot in my mother's direction, he's going to jail. So,
God, his life was fucked up. He doesn't know who his dad is, and his mom has an erection. A constant, perpetual erection. It's not normal. Especially at her age. But I will not talk bad about Tony's mom. She's a sweetheart, and I feel terrible for that poor woman. I'm sorry. She gave birth to Satan's spawn. And look what he did to her. Made her life fucking miserable. He's, remember what Tony Soprano said, King Midas in reverse? Everything he touches turns to shit. That's Tony Pizza. He could fuck up a bowl of cereal. He could fuck up anything. He's a lifelong fuck up. And Mr. Batters is his boyfriend. They love each other. Yes, they do. They're gonna have a threesome with MRE. Ooh. By the way, if you guys thought that Tony Pizza was acting and that bad vegan, let me just remind you.
I had a message yesterday going, oh yeah, you got to be on Netflix for 4 minutes acting like a bum. First of all, I wasn't acting.
Hey, Mr. Batters, when you're doing your thing with Tony Pizza and you have a roll of toilet paper up on the headboard, which name do you shout out?
For years, they were wondering who the fuck I was. Good looking Tony the Pick, Crazy Anthony, Tough Tony, Tony Pizza, the guy with 1,000 jobs.
One of those. Well, he's nailing you. You're shouting his name out, And then when you're all done and it's time for Tony to go, what does he say to you?
Yo, you got my money? You got my money? Yo, you got my money?
That's right. But you're going to be upset, Mr. Batters, because your boyfriend is always inviting me over.
Hey, you know where I live, FPS? You want to come down and show everybody how tough you are? I mean, I'm right here. I just got a full time. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, not only did he invite me over, dick sucker, but he wanted me to lay down in his futon with him. How do you feel about that? Tony Pizza's cheating on you. Let me see some comments. Oh, and I think I might have a donation or two. Let's see, Chris Capello, $30. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Cat D, $10 for match. Have a great show. Oh, thank you, Cat D. She said match, people. Okay, it's a very easy word to comprehend. You know what it means. And Cat is one of the biggest sponsors of this show. I am friends with Cat. I care about Cat. Okay, and I will not allow you to let her down. So unless you want to suffer the wrath of FBS, match her fucking donation immediately. Oh yeah, that futon's gone, along with everything else everybody bought him and gave to him. Everything. Such a fucking loser. All those possessions. Can't even take some of the, $250,000 he made over the last 2.5 years and get a fucking storage unit. He doesn't even care. He says, fuck your furniture. Fuck everything you sent me. It's the jacket. He showed his Cash App the other day. He was trying to claim he only made $18K last year. Impossible. 100 plus a day for a hotel. 365s, 36.5 just to start on counting food. So yeah, of course, 18 grand. The fuck out of here. No. First of all, he has different Cash Apps. That's number one. And number two, how did he show it? I want to know exactly. Because it generally comes in monthly statements. So did he add them all up for you? I wonder. Cat is awesome. Oh my God, Hood the Chuler. Is that right? I wouldn't be surprised. He's a gay serial killer. OC, what up? Who are we talking about? Mr. Batters? It's so funny. That guy is so uninteresting and so irrelevant and, just has no place here, really. That I've never even really put that much thought into him or researched him or any fucking thing. You know what I mean? I couldn't care less for the most part. But there's a part of me that would like to bash his head in, and there's also a part of me that, I would like to do some other things, legal things. I would never break the law. I would like to bash his head in. I wouldn't actually do it. I obey the law now. But there's a lot of things I could do legally to fuck with Mr. Batter's life. There are a lot of things. I could change it for him, which would probably be for the better for him. Because I can't imagine it could get much worse, right, Mr. Batters? I mean, you do fucking spend your life courting Tony fucking Pizza and making stupid fucking YouTube videos about me. And where have you gotten with that, Mr. Batters? You making any money? Are you a big deal on YouTube? Do you have a great reputation? Do a lot of people like you? I don't think so, sir. I don't think so. I mean, ma'am, my apologies. And Frankie Cicero, $9.99. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. Ass for crack. And crack for crack. And every now and then, crack for ass. It just depended on the day, how much he had, you know? He never ran out of ass crack. No, he can't, Jesse Roth. No, he's a very unappealing, undesirable person, I imagine. Of course, then again, I know nothing about him. I'm just gonna have to guess that based on what I said earlier. I know that he's, you know, and I know that he's a fucking loser, and I know that Tony Pizza's his boyfriend, and I know that that he spends his whole life on here, like I said a minute ago, you know. But he has to be irrelevant, and he has to be a fucking loser. He has to be. There's no way around it. No way around it. Mr. Batters is one of those people who made this his life. He made this his life. His whole life is about YouTube, and mainly me. Tony Pizza, does it make you mad that Mr. Batters is more into me than he is into you? Can you blame him, though, honestly? No. Of course not. Pizza might move in with Batters. Well, I mean, they might as well just make it, you know, legit. You know, just make it, yeah, like get married, you know? Make it legal, do some paperwork, whatever. Have a ceremony, whatever, you know, whatever. They should do that. Get it out of the way. I mean, for fuck's sake, they're not fooling anybody anymore. Hector always made Pizza wear a dress on the holidays. I'm sure he did, in the boiler room down there. I'm sure he did. Dolphin Dandruff, what the fuck? Yeah, they were farting hearts. You know, I love you, you know. Tony won't work. No, and I have a feeling Mr. Batters won't either. What the fuck does that fucking winner do? What does he do all goddamn day? Does he have a fucking job? Does he have an income? I'd bet you Mr. Batters lives with somebody who takes care of him. How much you want to fucking bet? There's no way Mr. Batters is man enough to provide for himself or anyone else. No fucking way. Absolute bum. Didn't he try to show his house off once? How do we know that's yours, Mr. Batters? How do we know? We're just supposed to take your word for it? Tony Pizza's best friend? The biggest pathological liar in the world's best friend and boyfriend? No. No. We're not that easily fooled, stupid. We aren't. Pizza sounds like a whiny little bitch when he says you got my money. Yeah, well, that's all he ever says. You know, he says that to Mr. Batters when they're done. He says that to his audience. Always. You know, that's what he does. It's a very important video clip right there. It said 18K he made, but projected to make 27K. I think he showed the whole thing. What the fuck? What? I've never seen such a thing on Cash App. I've never seen anything like that. Interesting. Oh, yeah, well, you know, for one night only. You know what I'm saying? Here's a reality check. Pizza is the man in the relationship. Oh my God. Without a fucking doubt. Without a doubt. Mr. Batters, I mean, like I said, I've seen very little of him, and I've heard him speak a little bit, but, you know, he's super femme. Super femme. I think he's a trans chick. I'm gonna be honest. I think he is. Everybody's trying to find out his identity by you know, I don't know, researching the stupid soap opera he was in and the years he was in it, but you probably wouldn't know because, you know, probably wasn't exactly what he is today. You know what I mean? You know? No. It was one Cash App and it showed cash out amount was $27,000 and his cash in was $18,000. He didn't show his other Cash App. Wait a minute, it was one Cash App? Like he got that all at once? So you're just saying it was one of his many Cash Apps, like accounts. 27,000 and cash in was 18. So cash out 27,000 and cash in 18,000. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No, I don't, Ranger Fan 11. I have no idea what that's even about. I'm assuming those are the people that got found in that backyard or something. Oh, gotcha. Pizza defrosted an old cheeseburger he got from the Iceman. He fed it to those Chiefs fans. Oh, that's what happened to them. Oh, the poison cheeseburger. Works every time. Works every goddamn time. Yeah, what the fuck am I getting here, man? Why am I getting Facebook notifications all of a sudden? Why is that happening? Bear with me, guys. This must stop immediately. Because you're a fucking moron, like I said. The bitch wanted $750, and I call her a bitch because she's a bitch. $750 for the fucking piece of shit apartment that should be fucking condemned. It's got the stench of cack in it and fucking poop and pizza, okay? And black mold and Leon or whatever the fuck else. It should have been condemned before they even let you move in. We saw that piece of shit. So this raggedy old broad told you $750, and what do? $750 a month. So instead of saying $200 a week, which would still be more than $750, that would be $800 a month. You jump right to $300. You say, listen, bitch, why don't you let me give you $450 more than you're asking every month? Holy Christ, oh fucking mighty. The roasting does itself. I don't even have to do it. It does it for me. That's how stupid he is. I just play the fucking videos. I don't have to say a word. I just sit here silently. And don't forget, Tony's always a victim. There's always somebody after him trying to make him be, Give me a sec.
Everybody wants to blame me for everything. And, everybody wants Tony Pizza to be the scapegoat.
The scapegoat. So he's not only dumb when it comes to math, just general English vocabulary. Stupid ass. The scapegoat. That's not a thing, jerk off. That's not a thing. It's not. And let's listen to an oldie but a goodie, or watch, whatever you want to say. One we haven't seen in quite a while. Because, don't forget, Tony Pizza was a badass. Oh my god. According to him, he still is. He didn't take no shit from nobody, and he was constantly causing trouble. Him and his friend.
You guys don't understand. I live for fucking chaos. My whole fucking life is chaos. Right? I hung out with a man called Captain Chaos. Right? His nickname was Captain Chaos, and I was hanging out with Captain Chaos.
Him and the captain tearing up West Babylon and the Bucket of Blood bar before they went on the road at the age of 13, the two of them, where they went through a lifelong adventure together. Okay? Captain Chaos is Mr. Batters, by the way. It's just pronounced Chaos. They left home together. The same time, they were runaways. They were already gay, so they had a whole relationship going on. But they went to Angelo Bruno's house first. They befriended him and started taking his daughter to the beach. This was after they both won and lost titles at Madison Square Garden. As Golden Gloves or Silver Gloves or Kid fucking Gloves or whatever they claim to be this week, or at least Tony does. So after that, they met Angelo Bruno, started taking his daughter to the beach. Right around that time, he met all of the real characters from Goodfellas. Now, Tommy DeSimone had already died, but it's all right. But disappeared. We know he was dead. But Pizza met him around the age of 8, I believe. So he already knew him, But he met Jimmy Burke and Paulie Vario and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Henry Hill, even though Henry Hill was, gone by that time, doesn't matter. He met him. He met them all, and the actors who played them later on in the movie Goodfellas. We already knew Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, Joe Pesci. He even knew Scorsese. He knew all of them. Right around that time, he started going to tallies to collect the money from the Joker poker machines. That was right before he was promoted to street enforcer of the Gambino fucking crime family. The Gambino crime family. And then Mr. Batters was the assistant street enforcer. They were kicking ass all over New York. Oh, shit. At one point, they bought $1 million apartment building together, but not until after they met John Gotti, became very close with him, and became his personal chefs. They owned a building that was somehow stolen out from underneath them, probably when they were laying down together. Get it? And then Tony Pizza served an imaginary prison sentence with his cellie. Whatever that is. Then when they got out, it was September 11th, the whole world had changed, which made them fall deeper in love. Deeper and deeper in love. Till Shama came along and fucked it all up. But now they're back together. Let's see here. What do we got? Yeah, I don't have $750 a month, but I got $300 a week, you stupid ass. Yeah, that's pizza math for your ass. Pizza math. Pizza is so stupid, it's hilarious. He is one of the dumbest individuals I've ever come across in my lifetime, without a doubt. What's worse, buoy math or pizza math? Definitely pizza math. Pizza was asked if he had any gray poop on. He replied, no, but I do have some brown poop on my hand. Well, the first thing that Mr. Batters was attracted to was the smell. Feel me? We all know that's the truth. You don't have to tell us. Pizza math ain't mathing, but the meth keeps mething. Very, very true. Well said, by the way. Pizza doesn't realize he gets laughed at, called delusional every day. We are laughing at you. Yes, that's what we do, Tony Pizza. And again, I know I say this a lot, but it's very important. See, some people worry so much about trying to come up with clever little roasts and shit, they forget to mention the most basic thing. The thing that it's a no-brainer. It should be the first thing you fucking say when battling a homeless scumbag. All of us. Not only are we laughing at you, we're laughing at you from the comfort of our homes. You know, while you run from place to place because there's so many people out there that want to hurt you, and you can't get away from Joey Dimes, who seems to always figure out where you are. Can't get away. He's had you on the run for years. So have I, by the way. And, you know, you bounce from hotel to hotel, from cockroach motel to cockroach motel, and you live like an animal even in the room. You wipe your ass barehanded, like that guy from The Sopranos. Probably wiped your ass barehanded before you came to this country. That big fucker. You literally wiped your ass on camera and had shit on your hands. And you grabbed your phone with the shit on your hands. Disgusting. You're a disgusting human being. You should be incinerated. Just saying. I wouldn't encourage that. I'm just saying. If there was a god or something, or maybe trip and fall into an incinerator. I don't know. Gotta be careful what I say. Gotta be very careful. Everybody's chilling. Everybody's doing their thing. You know, a lot of people drove home tonight, parked their cars, went into their nice heated home, went to the kitchen, made themselves something to eat, or maybe dinner was already waiting for them because they have somebody in their lives who loves them, takes care of them. Not like your mother takes care of you, but how like a wife might take care of her husband, you know, something like that. And you're eating fucking wonton soup on a street corner with the shit pouring down your fucking chin, like the filthy, fucking disgusting slob that you are. Pig. Pig! Talk about man boobs. Pizza has a set of tits that won't quit. Yeah, him and his circle, they seem to have big giant titties, and none of them were female. So what does that tell you? Fat bastards. Better catch that goat. It escaped. Yeah. The escape goat. Fucking dummy. More like Captain Tennille. Yeah. Pizza went on tour sucking cacks. Is that right, Miss Gabrielle? Holy shit. Is that why he's always traveling around the country? That's what it is. He's in Backpage as a gay prostitute, and he gets called from fucking motel to motel. You know, and he does his thing for a couple of days. He gets used and abused, and every now and then they give him a break so he can make a video, but he can never sit on his ass right. You know, he's always lopsided. Anybody want to donate tonight? Feeling generous? Just out of curiosity. Feel free. Yeah, fucking D-Gamey. Pizza says teeth in or teeth out. Shit. The first guy he ever blew knocked his teeth out so he can get a gum job. Pizza won the Golden Gloves at 7 years old. Come on. He did. He's the most amazing man in the world. The most interesting man. He knew Michael Moore. He's got a picture with him. Yes, Michael Moore is very liberal towards the gays. You know, he's completely open and, you know, accepting, and Tony Pizza sought him out. He did. He said, I'm going to wait outside your restaurant, Sama, until, you know, Michael Moore shows up. I'm going to take a pic. Oh, that sounds more like MRE. You get the point. Hey, Shama, listen, Mr. Batters is busy. He just got done nailing me in my ass, but he's got something to do. He's going to audition for a new soap opera because he's you know, he loves his stories. I'm going to wait outside here. I'm hoping Michael Moore will show up and take a picture with me. This person was doing. Listen, I'm not going to stay on super long because I'm not making any money, and, you know, it's just the way it's got to be, unfortunately. To the people who donated, thank you, you know, no matter what. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing any shows. But I do want to say before I go, I want to give you guys Mr. Batter's real first name. Some of you might have already figured it out. Some of you. Probably not all of you. Does anybody want to guess Mr. Batter's real first name? Let's see what we got here. Let's see what you guys can do. It's really easy. No, it's not Nick. Good one, though. Let's see. Shirley? No. Brian? No. Guys, come on. It's very, very simple to figure out. Mike, Bart? No. His first name is Hector. That's his first name. Mr. Batters is Hector. You guys, come on. You couldn't figure that one out? Very, very simple. I put that together the other night. I thought about it for 12 seconds and I said, oh, I know who this fruit basket is. His first name, Fruit. Nah, this can't be wrong. He's like, what? His name is Hector. Yeah, from now on, Mr. Batters, call him Hector. Yes, Dexter Morgan. See how it all comes together? It's very easy to figure out. Very easy. Actually, I figured that out before the show after I was told that him and Batters were talking shit. That's who the real Hector is. It is. Every now and then he lets out some of Pizza's secrets. And his as well. Oh, yeah. They go back a long way. I told you. I was trying to describe the situation, how they met in Manhattan. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ. The fucking guy says it. He says it right here.
I was a junkie, taking ass shots for a shot of heroin, sucking dick for crack in Manhattan.
Now, we know that the guy giving him those ass shots was Hector. Okay? And now all of a sudden he has a boyfriend named Mr. Batters, but they go back a long, long time. Gotta be Hector. That's FBS math. How about that? Hector the Rectum Wrecker? Batters isn't a top like Hector. No. Well, they're the same guy, but it's in the beginning, Mr. Batters was the man. They switched roles now. They can do that, it's very convenient. I used to call him the iguana at truck stops. Take it as shots. I don't know where I found that clip. It was just in my videos. Do you guys ever remember seeing the clip of him saying that? Because I don't. I really don't. Hector the Pecker Checker. Another good one, more. Very, very good. Senior Batters. What are you guys gonna do? You're not gonna miss this show when it's gone? You're not? I can't believe none of you ever say, you know what, let's donate to this fucking guy, because, we watch him once, sometimes twice a day. I don't get it. But all good things must come to an end. Hector, up to bat, Mr. Batters. Oh yeah, I get it, batter up. Yeah, see, very simple. Oh yeah, I'm third. Alright guys, I'm out of here. It's a short show, but that's what I gotta do from now on, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything from you guys. Thank you to the people who did donate. Joey67, Robert B, Frankie Cicero, Dexter Morgan, Chris Capello, and Kat D. I appreciate all of your donations very, very much. Wait a minute. Oh no, that's the same. Okay. Alright, just see if there's any last comments and I'm gonna roll. No doubt, bro. Same to you, Hood the Jeweler. Alright, War. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. Love you all, and until next time, salute.
Bye, bitch.
I feel like busting the motherfucker's guts wide open. Think I'm joking? Watch me get this semi enemy killer 15 smoking. But I hope I get my satisfaction quick, bitch. Or you gon' soak in puddles of blood and piss. I got my niggas with me. I got some killers with me. Doomed out down to the bone, down to rip shit with me. But I'ma stick to the facts and let my acts do the talking. Let that bullshit keep walking, cause I'm still stalking. In 4 minutes or less, I'ma blow out your chest. Sweet dreams get away clean, no evidence left. How could you love me? Sick ass nigga with them hacking blows. Doomed from my head to my toes, that's my dress code. So when you think of eclipse, think of wickedness and filthiness. Mr. Rip shit, finna stick you with. Dip down the street, creep on the concrete and feel the thunder. It's like a jungle sometimes that makes me want.
Why do horses look so fit? They're on a stable diet.